So the first historical games that I got into when I was a kid were not actually war games or conflict games. They were sports games. And I think the first one that I actually had access to was Sports Illustrated Football. And my dad actually picked that up. It was the 1971 NFL season from Sports Illustrated. And then shortly thereafter, I got the pack that had the college teams from like some of the college teams from the 1960s and like up to 1970. And I played a lot of those when I was a little kid. You know, they had the Sports Illustrated dice, which has the 10 to 39 system. So anyway, I pulled out one of the charts from the college. It's Alabama Crimson Tide from 1966. And in 1966, Bear Bryant was the coach of this team, and he allegedly said that it was the best team he ever coached was the 1966 Crimson Tide. And I think they went 11-0 that season, and they went to the Sugar Bowl, and they destroyed Nebraska. I looked it up here. Yeah, they won 34-7 in that game. And one of the interesting things about the 66 Alabama is their starting quarterback was Kenny Stabler. And because he went on to have an NFL career, first with the Oakland Raiders, and then toward the end of his career, he played a couple of seasons with the Houston Oilers and then the New Orleans Saints. But he really was an all-star caliber quarterback all through the 1970s and into the early 80s. And it started back with the Crimson Tide. This is what the chart looks like. And of course, with this game, you select your either 4 run plays or 4 pass plays or an option. And some of the results, you can get a breakaway result, which you would roll again on the breakaway column to get, long gains for rushing. But there's also a quarterback run column. So you can see all the green on there in that middle column. And that's Stabler being able to run. So in 1966, Ken Stabler, he had roughly 174 passing attempts by the whole team. It was only like 30% of the time, less than 30% of the time that they did a passing play. Most of the time they were doing running plays. But Stabler had a 64.9% completion percentage. And his passer rating was 152.6. So that's quite a remarkable effort on his part. And he had 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So that is unusual ratio for the 60s. This team also had an incredible defense. And I don't know that too many of the defense players actually made it into the NFL, but this team allowed like 3.7 points per game to be scored on them. And you can see on the defense chart, play selection chart, all of the red, which is lost plays, and it was quite an incredible team. So I thought I would just share a little bit about this team. And I think there was one other noteworthy player on this team. He was a wide receiver named Ray Perkins. And I think he played like 5 or 6 years in the NFL with the Baltimore Colts, is who they were at the time. And then he became a head coach and coached a number of years in the NFL. Anyway, just brought back some memories thinking about this game, Sports Illustrated Football. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And if you've played any of these games, please leave a comment.
Please don't dominate the rap track if you got nothing new to say. If you please don't back up the track, this train's got to run today. prosperity.